Today we're doing our collab with Beer Diversity. We're doing a West Coast IPA, true style West Coast. Really the style that kicked it off for craft beer, especially in Canada. So we've just milled in. We did our base 2-row, added some specialty malt to give it that nice, almost amber color that you'd expect from a West Coast IPA. And now we're just converting. So we're converting the starch to sugar, to wort. So I'm just gonna check the mash pH here to make sure everything's in spec, and we'll continue on the process.
I'm Ren Navarro, and I run Beer Diversity. So since April, May of 2018, I've been running this. So it's beer.diversity. And I did that for a reason. So I can either talk about beer, or I can talk about diversity, or I can talk about beer with diversity. So different races, sexes, sexualities, gender, ages. Or I can talk about literally the diversity of beer. So IPAs, stouts, and all of those kinds of things. This is probably the newest brewery I've worked with, and I am such a fan of the beer anyway.
Diversity, I think, is not, look at someone, you know who they are or what they're about. It's education, kind of like what you do, and
but also giving people a safe space to ask questions. Like, let's bring other people into that and say, here's a spot where you can always go, or you can come and do a collaboration brew. The collaborations I've done have been amazing. I mean, that's why I'm working with you guys. Like, it's me giving my thumbs up and my seal of approval.
Collabs are great too, because you get to learn different things from different people, and then you help each other out, right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
And after watching from the start, I was like, yeah, I definitely want to collab with you guys.
Yeah.
It's been so good.
And I think that's the cool part too, that you live here, you get this area, but also kind of going back to, you've watched us grow from the ground up.
Yeah.
Right? Even though it's been 6 months now for us. But it feels like way more than that.
It really does.
Yeah, and having you come along kind of with the journey that, the different beers, the core brands we created.
Yep.
I don't know, I always wanted to do a West Coast IPA, but I thought this is the perfect opportunity, because when we came and started in craft,
that was the biggest beer. That was the beer that everyone was like, oh my God, have you had this?
Yeah, I think, again, it's kind of going back to where we began in the industry and what really kicked off craft.
Oh, totally.
That's
which is why I didn't say no to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also because I love IPAs.
Yeah, me too.
So it's hard to be like, no, I don't want to brew a beer that I'll really enjoy.
Yeah, it makes it good.
Also, it's going to be named Ren, so.
Again, collabs are not as structured as people might think.
I know, people think that you sit down and are like, okay, so let's figure this out. And it's like 2 weeks before, it's like, so we bought these things and we're going to put them in. It's like, cool.
I mean, that's the fun part too. You just kind of go with the day and
hang out, have
a couple beers and
reminisce.
We'll see how this goes.
I think
people receive it.
Of course they'll receive it.
Yeah.
We'll make them receive it.
Yeah, we'll make them. But that's the story behind the style and what we're doing today. Cheers.
Cheers to that.